You can 3D print this cylinder that we made in the last video. If you haven't seen that video, go ahead and check it out. We're going to go over here to File. We're going to go down to Export, and then we're going to type in our name for our part. I already saved this part already, so I'm not going to save it again. But name of part, then you're going to do type. Just go ahead and do 3MF if you haven't. Whatever it is, just click the drop down, and then you'll have all these different options. Hit 3MF, and then your location, hit 3 dots, and then I usually save it here, and you can see it's already right here. And scroll down wherever you want to save it, and then hit save, and then hit export. And then you'll probably get a notification over here in this like area saying that it's been completed. Then you're gonna come over here to Bambu Studios. I'm gonna delete that. Okay, you're gonna do File, New, and then if that's already been, just hit discard, and then make sure your settings are good. So make sure I have an A1, so that's good. If it's not good, then you would switch it down all the way from X1 Carbon, P1S, whatever. Texture PEI plate, that's what I have, but if you have a different one, switch that. Filament, I have PETG, but you could switch it all the way down here. If you want to add filament, you can click here on this add button, but I don't need to do that. Okay, we're going to go to quality. Usually this stays the same. Right here, you can change the infill, which is how much plastic it's being used. I can keep that 15%, and then I like to do gyroid. It's my favorite type of infill. So all these being good, come over here to where it says enable supports. I usually check that unless I'm doing something very specific that doesn't need supports or should not have supports. And then I usually do treat auto supports. I'll change this to 45 degrees. Okay, all that filled out. And then there's a whole bunch of different things you can do, but for now we're just going to leave it simple. Okay, then we're going to go to File, Import 3MF, STL, whatever. And our file's at 3MF, so then you can see it's right here. Or if you need to find it, go ahead and find it. Click it, and then I double clicked it. And it's asking me if I want to save the modified values from the last one. I'm going to hit no. Okay, so now my part is in here and I have all my settings correct. The safe thing to do is, like, for new, hit auto here, orient, and what that's going to do is going to orient the model to where, like, let's say if I rotated this on its side, right? That's how it just came into the software. Hit auto and it's going to fix it. It's going to print the best way that it thinks possible. It's slice plate, and then it's going to load. It's slicing it all into layers, which is good. And then, okay, and then now we have our model. Green right here is the supports, so there's not that much supports on this one because it's a simple one. It's going to tell you the total filament that you're going to use, model filament, and then the cost. So it looks like $4 for me. And then it's going to take 5 minutes to prepare, and then 5 hours and 49 minutes to do. Then you're going to come over here if you like all this, hit print plate, and then you have all these right here. My printer name is Charles Ingalls. Shout out to Little House on the Prairie. But bed leveling, I usually leave that check. Flow dynamics calibration, I usually leave that check. If you want a time lapse, you can. It's just gonna make it longer. And then you're gonna go ahead and hit send once you're done, and then your printer will start printing. And usually your computer will shift over to this tab, and then you can watch it print. Thank you guys for watching this video.